Hi and welcome to the TOTECS Ecommerce Platform. In the 18.2 TOTECS Platform release, for content managed websites hosted on the platform, we have provided additional ways where we can customize the styling of the area overlay masks that display across all different content managed web page areas when they need to reload and update their content. These area masks let the user know when a loading action is taking place on a specific area, such as when they're adding product to basket, or they're performing a product search, and where multiple areas of the page need to dynamic refresh without a full page load. By being able to customize these masks that appear over each of the areas, we can make the page look more visually appealing to the user and match our brand and theme that we have set up for a given content managed website. In this example content managed website we have here, on the product search page, when the user changes a filter in the product search form, that will trigger both the product search form to update as well as the product search results listing to update in order to find the products that are now being filtered on. So for the area overlay mask here, we have decided to put in a lighter grey background with a skeleton animation that shows the page areas are updating. So we can customize the colors of these backgrounds and the imagery that goes into these overlay masks. This styling is across all the different types of areas that may exist within a content managed website, from basket product listing areas to category listing areas and anything in between. To see how we can configure these masks, if we go into the administration center of a project hosted on the platform, click on the website's navigation menu button, and then click on the content managed websites. Within each content managed website that we have set up in our project, if we then click on the domain name of that website, within the website's details interface, if we scroll down, there are now 3 new settings that are available. The first one called Web Page Area Loading Mask Custom Styling Class. This is where we can set a CSS styling class name that will appear in the overlay, and that's where we can apply our styling rules for the mask itself. So in this case, we've called this MWD overlay, but we could call it whatever name we wanted to. We want to make sure it doesn't conflict with anything else. So if our site is called example website, we could even call the class that, or maybe call it example website area mask. That makes the likelihood of this class name conflicting with another CSS class very unlikely. So we want to keep it, make it as unique as possible. In the second setting we have here, we have the web page area loading mask text font style. So this is the style of the loading text that it displays within each area overlay. So this setting controls how this text here is styled. If we wanted to make that text bigger, we would just change this from 14 pixels to say, and then we can set also the font that we wanted to use. So after updating those changes, once we have refreshed any content managed web page and triggered an area to reload itself, we can now see that that text is much bigger. In the next setting, web page area loading mask text font color style, we can also choose the color. So we may not want black to be our color, and instead we might want to use a hexadecimal color code. So once we reload the page, you can see that text is now blue, and that matches the theme of our website a lot better. So we can play around with the colors, and we can play around with the background styling. You can look in the developer tools. If we look at the HTML markup, we have the custom CSS class that is available within the mask that appears over the area, and we can use any CSS styling rules such as padding, backgrounds, in order to then customize this, such as the amount of blur that is within the background, or the amount of visibility it has on the areas behind it. By being able to customize these masks, we can provide branding which is consistent with our website, leading to a better user experience and ultimately leading to better user satisfaction while using the website. If you wish to learn any more about this functionality and any other pieces of functionality in the 18.2 TOTECS Ecommerce Platform release, we can go to the totecs.au website, click on the resources navigation menu, go within the forums, within the TOTECS Ecommerce Platform section, go into the releases forum. Within the TOTECS Platform release 18.2, you can read all the details about this functionality and all the other functionality added to the release. And if you've got any questions or comments about implementing this functionality on your website, please contact our service team or leave a comment within the website and we'll help you get it implemented. Until next time, have a good one.